Hi, my name is Teresa Kovlak, and today I am going to show you how to paint this cute little painting. So let's go ahead and get started. The inks that I'm using are made by Ranger. I'll be using some Sailboat Blue, some Turquoise, and Pitch Black. I'll also be using a little 99% alcohol and a little blending solution to get it started. So let me set these aside. I do have my acrylic pens that I'll be using and a Sharpie just for signing. So set those aside and we'll bring a tile over. This is just under 2 inches. It's a little square tile, and this actually comes in a big sheet and you just take and tear them apart. This is something you would use in your bathroom or kitchen. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put down a little bit of that blending solution. And then I'm going to take my fan brush and I'm going to dip in to my alcohol. This is just 99% alcohol that I'm using in my little bowl. It helps for cleaning your brush. And I'm going to grab a little bit of that black and just kind of bring it in. Now let the alcohol just kind of move it where it wants to go. And maybe give it a little tip. So while that one's drying down a little bit, we'll go ahead and do another one, because I'd like to show you on one of these I did stars and on the other I didn't. So we'll go ahead and grab another tile and go in and put some ink on it. And I'm just kind of dabbing it across the whole tile. I don't stay in one spot. I just kind of move my fan brush and get it all over. Go in and grab a little bit of black and a little alcohol. And clean my brush down real quick, and I'm going to put a little more alcohol just to help this blend. Maybe a tiny more blue. And take and tip that one up a little because I got a little too much alcohol on it, so it's fine. And just kind of move your brush around. If you want a little more color, you put on a little more color. And then, so we have it like this, and I'm going to go ahead and blow it down a little bit. Now, I really don't like the sky on this, but I like the sky on this one, so I'm just going to put a little more alcohol on there just to get that moving. All right, we'll let that set for a second. While that one's setting, we'll go ahead and work on this other one. So what I do is I take my thin brush. This is a 3-0 round. And I'm just going to turn the tile. I think I'm going to go with this part here, more of the sky. Put my horizon line about right here. Now, if I want stars in there, I'm going to take a stiff brush. And I don't want these to get splashed. And I'm just gonna splatter a little bit on there. So what I did is I tipped in to the alcohol there just a tiny bit. And now I'm gonna go ahead and grab some black. And you can use the same brush to do the trees and the land. You don't necessarily have to have two different brushes. I just kind of zigzag my brush back and forth, making my trees. Make sure it has the reflection coming down. We'll do a little taller one on this side. And bring them down into the water. And then we'll put us one more in. I always like an odd number when I'm doing them. We'll go ahead and pick up a little more ink there. Just kind of let your brush go back and forth. And then we're going to go ahead and put our moon right in here. Make sure my brush is good and clean. I'll have the moon coming up about right here. And I'm going to turn it upside down and put the reflection in the water. So they don't have to be perfect in size, but I really try to make them the same length. And clean them down pretty good so they're nice and white. But we have our acrylic pens that we can come back and highlight a little bit with those if we want. There we go. So we got the stars in with our little splash, our moon, and our couple of trees. Now on this one here, we'll go ahead and not do the stars, although I see I got a couple of little splattered there. Maybe we'll turn it that way. So if you don't want to use two different size brushes, here we'll do it all with one brush. So this is my smaller one. We'll do the horizon line right about there. And we kind of have a little land formation because of the way I pulled my brush over. So no big deal. We'll just put land on top, land on bottom. That way we have our reflection. And we can even maybe do a little more land formation. And bring it down so it reflects in the water. And then we'll go ahead and put our trees in. This one here will be a nice big tall one. I just barely touched the tile. Just put me a little tree in. We'll put one over here, maybe a little bit smaller. and bring his branches over. And our third tree we'll put about right here. Make him his friend. Make him nice and tall. And we'll just kind of bring the branches in on that one too. And we'll go ahead and put our moon in. So we can use this brush also for that. So if you only have one brush, this is perfect. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit of alcohol on my brush, wiping some off because we don't want it to spread all over. And then we're going to turn it over so we can do the other side and have the reflection. And if it gets a little bigger on the bottom, then you can make the top a little bit bigger too. There we go. So if we want to whiten up our moon a little bit, we can come in with these acrylic pens and you can just whiten them up. And if you don't have the acrylic pens or don't want to whiten it up at all, you can just leave it be. So this one here, I use the pen on. And then this here is the little Sharpie that I just signed my initials on the bottom. So there we have it. Couple of little paintings. Didn't take us long at all to do. And maybe this was helpful to you. If so, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That will let me know that you'd like to see more of my videos. And I'll put the other ones in that I did so you can see them. So these are the ones we did just now. This is the one with the stars. This is the one without. These are the ones that we were looking at that I originally started. And what's nice about this technique is you can also do other colors. So you don't have to do just the blues and the blacks. You can do other colors too. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day and happy painting. Oops, forgot to tell you, I'm on Facebook and Instagram. You're welcome to follow me. And it is under my name, Teresa Kovlak. And again, thanks for joining me and happy painting.